Hello, everyone. Welcome. We'll get started in just a second. Just want to welcome you to our webinar with StreetPricer today. Thank you so much for joining us. We're really excited to talk to Cardi from StreetPricer today and learn all about how it works and what makes it the best. So we'll give people just a couple more minutes. It's kind of nice. I know people are usually rushing from one thing to the next. So just a little bit of padding here and then we'll get started. Hello again to all the people who've come in the last 30 seconds, in the last minute or so. Thanks so much for joining us today. We're going to get started. I'm really excited to talk to Cardi from StreetPricer today. The first thing that we're going to do is just to go through a quick agenda of what we're looking at today, and just to kind of give you an idea of where we're going and the things that we're going to cover. I hope that you'll wait till the end so that you can hear what Cardi has to say about the free offering that he has for all of you from StreetPricer for Listing Mirror users. So we're going to start just by introducing ourselves. We'll do that real quick here. And then I'm going to let Cardi talk about StreetPricer and what makes it the best and what makes it unique too. And then we'll get into why Listing Mirror and StreetPricer make sense together and why you might want to use them in conjunction with each other. And then of course, we're gonna have a Q&A time at the end. So that would be a great thing for you to stick around for as well. Any questions that you have, I'm sure that you can see this is a new software to me using Demio, but it looks pretty intuitive. Add your questions to the chat and I will moderate the Q&A at the end. So any questions that you think of throughout, add them here if they are appropriate for what we're talking about at the moment. I'll try my best to interject. So we'll see how it goes. We're really excited about our conversation today. Just to start us off, my name is Erin, and if you haven't interacted with me yet, I am one of two co-founders of Listing Mirror, and I function as the COO of the company. I do a lot with our clients, so if I haven't talked to you yet, but you've been here for a little bit, please come and say hello to me. You can send me an email anytime. I'd love to do, a quick run through of your account or anything else that you might need. And we have Cardi Chung here from StreetPricer. Hi, Cardi.
Hi, Erin and everyone. How are you?
I'm doing really well. Thanks so much for joining us today. If you could just give us a quick intro of yourself and even maybe just like a tiny bit of your background, and then you can kind of take it away from there.
Sure. Okay. Hi. Hi. Good afternoon, everyone. How are you? My name is Cardi Chung. I am the founder dude at StreetPricer. In case you're wondering why I have a funny accent, that probably gives it away because I'm from Australia. Um, um, I started StreetPricer about more than 5 years ago, officially more than 5 years ago, because I was previously an online seller, and I wrote the software originally myself because I had to, because back in the kind of early days, I guess, of online retailing, and I found out very quickly that um, a price monitoring and price optimization software can save you a lot of time, because I had an episode that I once had a competitor that overnight I had about 1,000 listings back then, right? And overnight that competitor came out with exactly the 1,000 listings, but every listing was $1 cheaper than mine. And I said, oh my God, okay. So I said to myself, okay, don't panic. You know your software. Okay, just do a bit of coding and let's fight back with electronic warfare. So I developed the garage version of StreetPricer. and I jokingly called that software SLD, okay, which stands for Search, Lock, and Destroy. Okay, so that software, that was the precursor of StreetPricer. So fast forward to about 5 years ago, we decided to commercialize the software. We we started as an eBay repricer, because remember, a while ago eBay, was the bigger one, right? So we are, I think it's fair to say that we are probably the undisputed number one repricer in the eBay space. But then obviously we had to move to other marketplaces. So about 2 years ago, we decided to build an Amazon module. So it took us about a year to develop the module, and we spent a lot of time doing the testing. So we spent a lot of time doing A/B testing, benchmarking against the existing Amazon repricers. Because as we all know, there are already quite a lot of Amazon repricers out there, right? So there's no point being the new kid on the block if you just, like a Me Too software, you do exactly the same thing. So we knew that right from the start, we had to be like way better. We had to have like a breakthrough, technological breakthrough. So it was quite timely that Amazon released their new API stack, like a technology stack, last year in 2001, and they call it the SP API. SP stands for Selling Partner. It's a completely new generation of technology. Things are just much better, much faster. So we built our software using that technology stack, and the results are really good. The results are really encouraging, and it gives us a technological advantage. We're able to do our repricing at like 50 times faster than the other repricers out there. And we also apply a lot of AI, because I studied AI at university. That was like a long time ago. But I have the foundation, so we apply a lot of AI in there. The result is that it is what should I say? Okay, lots of Amazon repricers out there, they say we get you more business or something, but we're the only one that guarantee that you will win more BuyBoxes, because we spend a lot of time, many months, benchmarking against every existing Amazon repricers out there, and we're satisfied that we can confidently guarantee that you will be winning more BuyBoxes from using any other repricers. So that's the
Yeah.
background of StreetPricer. Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, I'm sure that people are really excited to kind of see a little bit about the software. If you can do a demo for us, and why don't you take it from here and tell us why StreetPricer?
Sure. Okay. I'll just scroll through the slides. Okay. So price optimization is what we do. As an online retailer, you have thousands or tens of thousands of inventory, right? So it'll be better if you have a price optimization software like a Repricer to actually look at your pricing constantly, because if you're priced too high, you're probably not competitive. You won't be selling as much. But if you're priced too low, then you're probably wasting your profit. So you'll be amazed by knowing that how many sellers are not using or not already using a repricer. So for the ones that are using a repricer, you find that you save a lot of time in the automation, because most sellers, they find repricing is, yes, I know there's something that I've got to do. Yes, I know it's good, but I haven't got the time to do it. And if you haven't got the time to do it, then your price just won't be optimized. You'll be missing opportunities or missing profits. We are the only repricer that is built from the ground up to run different marketplaces individually, but as one software. So we do Amazon repricing, we do eBay repricing. We're releasing Amazon Business in June and Walmart in about September. The difference is there are other repricers that usually only really do one marketplace, not others. So if you see, for example, an Amazon repricer, if they say they do eBay, they really don't. What they do is that they grab the same Amazon pricing and they push it to eBay, and they say that they say they do eBay, but they don't really look at the market conditions, the competitors on eBay. They don't really do that. So we're the only one that are truly from the ground up with different engines for each marketplace. As I mentioned to you before, we built our Amazon on the SP API released last year. We are the best eBay repricer around, because we actually did a program with eBay in San Jose. This is going back to 2020, so about 2 years ago. So we were the chosen repricer for their. They ran a program called Get Your Prices Right. So we're the only repricer that was chosen by eBay. So if you come up with StreetPricer, you're really choosing the best repricer platform and a support team, because our support team is based in the US. We are really known for giving outstanding customer service to our customers. So that's what you're really deciding if you come with StreetPricer. So we can do your repricing either based on competitors or velocity. So there are two ways. So if you're selling branded items, you probably, if you have competitors out there, you need to be price competitive, and we all know that, right? So we look at your competition, whether they're in stock, out of stock. If they change the pricing, we know about it straight away. The other way to look at it is velocity based, because quite often, if you don't have any direct competitors, or if you're selling private label, or sometimes if you're selling not new items, right, then you don't have any direct competitors to benchmark, so it's difficult to do repricing. So in that case, our velocity repricing is the right solution, because what it does is that instead of looking at your competition, which doesn't exist because there's no direct competition, we look at your rate of selling. That is how fast or how slowly you're selling. So you might think that you should price your product at let's say $150. You might think that is the right price point, but the market will tell you if it is not selling, you need to probably move it down a bit to actually start gaining traction, to start selling. And once you start selling, we look at your sales velocity, and if you're selling not enough, you can drop your pricing a little bit further until you get to the right sales velocity. And if you're selling too fast, you probably need to adjust your prices higher so you don't sell out, you don't waste your profit. So that's the velocity-based repricing. Because we have competitor and velocity-based repricing, so it doesn't matter whether you're branded, private label, whether you sell clearance, used, or any kind of fulfillment, we have the right solution for you. So I think we better have a look at the software. So I have a quick demo here. I've taken some screenshots just to give you an idea how our software works. So if you use our software, this is the dashboard, and as you can see, the dashboard here, at the top, Aaron, can you see my mouse moving? Okay. At the top here, see this Amazon tab and the eBay tab. With those two tabs, that's what you use to switch between the two software modules. So we have the Amazon, we have the eBay, and then in June, we're going to have Amazon Business and Walmart right at the top, so you can switch between the different modules. The switchboard, it is informative. You can see the BuyBox wins that you have, and with our Amazon module, we're the only repricer that can let you see the number of exclusive versus shared versus featured wins, because most sellers, they're not aware that there are actually 3 kinds of BuyBox wins. So exclusive is when you own the BuyBox 100% to yourself. Shared is you have the BuyBox, but you are actually shared with other sellers on rotation. So and feature is the feature offer there. And then over to the right-hand side at the top, we have the repricing status, which tells you whether you're sending the price updates to Amazon or to Listing Mirror. And then we have this velocity indicator there. The velocity indicator, it's also a very useful tool because it tells you your product groups and which ones are selling zero sold, the ones in red, meaning that you haven't sold them for the last 30, 60, or 90 days. Or 1 to 5 is the one that you're moving a little bit. And then the green ones at the 6+ means the ones that you're really kind of moving quite a bit. So this is the dashboard. If you scroll down to the bottom of the dashboard, we have what we call the BuyBox win-loss indicator. It tells you the BuyBoxes that you've won in the last 7, 30, or 90 days, and also the BuyBoxes that you've lost. So it's a very good tool at the high level. So you can say, I want to have a look at all the BuyBoxes that I've lost in the last 30 days and find out why. And you
I love this
probably
because it really seems like you're not only just like giving people information, but it seems like you're also like kind of helping them be better sellers over time, because they can learn that, they're learning insights from their sales, to be able to do better in the future, which is amazing.
Absolutely, yeah. We spend a lot of time in the dashboard trying to make it intuitive. For example, we have the weekly sales rate, and we have the number of weeks stock, which it will be. I'll just fast forward to that. So, for example, see this weekly sale rate and the weekly stock. So it gives you an idea about your stock movement. And that is a very useful tool as well. And people, customers, they love that feature. So back to the Amazon SKUs page, you'll probably be spending most of your time on this page. So let's start from the left at the top. So you have the different Amazon. This is .com. So if you're connected to multiple Amazon marketplaces, you can scroll down and choose the marketplace that you would like to see. And then you see the filter toggles there. You can very easily toggle if you only want to see your FBA, FBM stock, or vice versa. And then the BuyBox count. So you've won 781 plus, I'm trying to see, plus 54 plus 79. So those are the number of BuyBox wins. That's the breakdown of the number of exclusive versus shared versus featured BuyBoxes. So if you click on the 781, you'll be able to get to the 781 and find out which are the ones that you've won exclusively. You can download upload items there, and then we have you can tag your SKUs with different categories, whatever you want to tag it with. And also, if you have a look in the middle, the BuyBox price, see the thumbs up. Thumbs up means that you've won. You are the BuyBox winner for that item. So it's kind of like a useful tool. And then in the My Price column, see the little toggle there. You can toggle the pricing on or off. So this is the Amazon SKUs page. We've seen this one before. And then in the middle, we have a lot of filters. The filters are really useful. So you can really drill down and get to the group of SKUs that you need to work on. And once you've got the list of SKUs that you need to work on, and then you can take action on the SKUs. We also have a profit calculator. The profit calculator is modeled on the latest Amazon fees structure. So the Amazon fees are pulled from Amazon. You can upload your costs, or we can actually one better is we can actually get directly, since we're fully integrated with Listing Mirror, we can import your cost and cost of goods from Listing Mirror. So with the profit calculator, it's always up to date. So this profit calculator, as you can see, is for FBM SKU. If you run your FBA, the structures are slightly different because of the cost is slightly different. FBA and FBM profit calculators. And with the AutoPrice configuration, as you can see, you can choose to send your price updates to Listing Mirror or to Amazon. By default, the AutoPricing runs, it's immediate, it's 24/7. Our average response time is about 1 to 2 seconds. Instead of other reprices, they usually take minutes to do a repricing. So you can choose your AutoPrice schedule there. To set up an AutoPrice rule, it's very easy. We have templates there. We have 3 templates, but you're welcome to create your own. But the 3 templates are usually, we need more BuyBoxes. Some sellers would say, I just always want to be the cheapest. So that's the second template. And then the third template is, I just want to move my stock quick. So those are the three most popular templates. So we have templates. And also, very importantly, our system, the data in our system is all cross-linked, which means that at any point in time, you can click, at the click of a button, you can always find out why did you change my pricing? Did you move it higher or lower, and why? And we can always tell you why, or we change the pricing on that day at that time because so and so there's another seller, they moved their pricing, or our profit optimizer is trying to move your price up by 50 cents or by $1. So it's always, we have an audit trail in our system, so you can always go back and find out why things happen. So Aaron, should we stop and take some questions before we go to mention the listing mirror connection? Aaron, I think you're on mute.
I was on mute. Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Okay. Yep. Can everyone else hear me? Because I know someone said that they couldn't hear me previously.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll just continue. So the one question that I do think might be helpful to go through right now is there's a question here from Barbara about repricing. Can you discuss where you get your BuyBox win data from? Because she's saying that they get their data from what Amazon sends, which is a BuyBox location in California, but the prices that they see on their side in Massachusetts don't match what the BuyBox win is.
The BuyBox data, we pull it using the API from Amazon. The Amazon APIs, they don't really give you a location. With eBay, you have to actually enter your buying location. So every time you do like a price query, you have to tell eBay where are you querying from. So they will tell you the price and the shipping. With Amazon, they don't really ask for the location. So I guess where the BuyBox data is from Amazon, and how we track our BuyBox win-loss data is we look at your sales history in the last 7, 30, and 90 days, and we compare. So for example, a BuyBox win is you're currently the BuyBox winner, but you were not about 30 days ago or 30 days ago. So that's like the BuyBox you've won in the last 30 days, and vice versa for the BuyBox that you've lost. So you're currently not the BuyBox winner, but you were like 7 days ago. So that's how we work at the BuyBox win-loss.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know enough about winning BuyBoxes. I wasn't thinking about it being location based, so I'm unfortunately not able to give any more insight to that as well. I didn't know. I wasn't thinking about BuyBox being based on the location that you're in. I thought it was based on other factors. So
I don't believe the Amazon BuyBox logic is location based.
Okay, so actually someone just commented that Amazon gives priority to local sellers or FBA's fulfillment centers that are closest to you. So that could definitely be a factor. Yeah, so that would make sense too, because if they can get it to you cheaper, then they would
we know that with FBA, if you're on FBA, your chances of winning the BuyBox is much higher than the equivalent FBM product.
Correct, right? Yeah, for sure. And I know Amazon's kind of always changing things anyway, so we can't necessarily count on that, but